Hi guys, today we are going to do a text evidence lesson using the text goods and services. Goods and services are important. We have already read this text once this week, so we are going to reread it, and we are looking for some evidence in the text and using this worksheet that we have here. Okay, so I'm trying to share my screen and fit them both in here. So the first thing we're going to do is look for some features in the text that are evidence of informational text. So we're looking to see if there's a table of contents, if there are facts, if there are captions, a glossary, insets, and an index. So as we read, we're going to look for those things. Goods and services are important. Right away, I see a table of contents right here in the text, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. Introduction. Goods are things that people grow, make, buy, or sell. Food, clothing, cars, and homes are examples of goods. Services are work that people do for one another. For example, doctors, mechanics, and police officers provide services. All people need goods and services. In this book, you'll hear people's opinions about which goods and services are most important to them. So I'm going to check back on my features list and see what else I noticed. I noticed that there are definitely facts. Okay, it's telling me about goods and services. I haven't seen captions or a glossary yet. Insets are these small pictures within a big picture. Okay, so I'm going to check insets, and then an index is usually at the end, so I haven't seen that yet. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to the next portion, and while I'm reading, I'm still looking for captions, a glossary, and an index, but we're going to move on to look for text evidence in the text to answer these questions. So the directions say, read the opinion, support the opinion with key details from the story, then tell your opinion about the most important good and give a reason to support it. So the most important good is food. So I'm going to turn back to my text and find the pages that talk about that. And it looks like this is the next page, eating to survive. In my opinion, the most important good is food because people cannot live without it. Food gives people energy. It helps people stay healthy. People grow, make, buy, and sell food. Food is more important than any other good. So now I'm going to go back to my sheet. The most important good is food, and I'm looking for evidence here. It said in the text, people cannot live without it. It gives people energy and helps people stay healthy. So I'm going to write one of those reasons on my sheet. It gives people energy. Okay, there were other reasons in the text. I just want you to write one. Okay, the next is looking for evidence about technology. So I'm going to find that part of my text. We're just rereading parts of the text since we have already read this text together. This is about doctors, so I'm going to flip. Here's technology. Using technology. In my opinion, goods made for technology are important because they make people's lives easier. For example, telephones help people communicate. Computers help people do their work and learn new skills. Cars, buses, and airplanes take people where they need to go. Telephones, computers, and ways to travel make people's lives easier every day. So I'm looking for evidence that shows why goods are important. And here it said because they make people's lives easier, and it gave some examples. So that's what I'm going to write down. Technology makes life easier. It is definitely making our lives easier right now with our at-home learning. If we didn't have technology, we would be struggling. Okay, and then the last thing that it's asking you down here is for your opinion on what you think the most important good is. Now you can choose either food or technology from the text, or you can write your own idea here, okay? So I'm not going to do that because I want you to do that all on your own. Okay, and then we have a second page here, and this is all about services. Okay, so now we're going to reread the parts about services and look for evidence in the text. Remember, we're also still looking for an index and glossary and captions. I haven't seen those yet, okay? All right, the next part is about doctors and nurses. So we're going to flip, I think we passed that page right here, saving lives. In my opinion, doctors and nurses provide the most important service because they take care of people. Doctors and nurses give medicine to sick people. They help people get well. Doctors and nurses save lives every day. I think they perform the most important service. Okay, so doctors and nurses, I remember from the text that they help people get well. So I'm going to write that. They help people get well. Can you think of another way that they serve people? There were some other examples in the text. See if you can write a different way than I wrote this time. Okay, and next we have teachers. So we're going to find the portion about teachers. Helping us learn. In my opinion, teachers provide the most important service. They work hard to help children succeed. Teachers help students learn to read and write. They teach children how to explore and solve problems. Teachers provide the most important service of all. All right. So I'm going to go here, and this one I can answer easily, right? I know how teachers provide important services, but I need to use evidence from the text. So I'm going to write teachers help kids learn to read and write. Okay, and then again, just like you did on the first page, you're going to choose who you think provides the most important service. Again, it does not have to be from the text. You can choose between doctors, nurses, and teachers, or you can write your own here. Police officers, firefighters. We have lots of people that provide services that are important. So you're going to write what you think is the most important service and then some details to support your opinion. And then last, it says, teachers have an important impact on people's lives. Give more reasons to support this opinion. What can we learn from teachers? Ooh. Okay, that's your challenge question. I'm going to start you out, but I'm not going to tell you an answer because I think you can think of this all on your own. We can learn, okay, and you're going to finish that out, okay? What can you learn from your teachers? Okay, now I'm quickly going to go back to the first page, and we are still looking for some features in our book. So I'm just going to flip through and see if I have an index, a glossary, or captions in this text. Okay, words to think about, that counts as a glossary because it is a picture glossary. It tells important words and then it gives me a picture of what those words mean. This is a writing plan, so that was not a feature we were looking for. And I think that is the end. So I'm going to go back to my worksheet here. And check off glossary. Okay, this text did not have captions or an index. An index is at the end of a book that tells topics and page numbers. We didn't have that in this book. And captions explain information from photographs, and I did not see any captions in this text either. Okay, but we did see lots of examples of informational text features in this book. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time.